For cheap and reliable coins, please visit nbamtcoin.com and use the code 2ksnipe for 5% off on your next order.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills.
What is good, YouTube? 2K19 Sniping here, back at it with another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to make tons of coins on NBA 2K19 Myteam and get your way towards 1,000,000 coins. First off, we're going to be talking about a simple bid sniping method that will make you coins overnight. This method is incredible and is very, very easy for people who are not big on sniping. This method, as you can see here, you have Blake Griffin here for 100,000 coins. You have Magic for 100,000 coins. Basically what happens is these cards fluctuate in prices all over the place. If you study the market and you know what times that these cards are expensive, you can buy these cards for 110,000 coins or less and literally flip them the same day for 150k. What happens basically is the market is higher at some peaks, there are more people bidding, it's all over the board. The later in the night, obviously you can get these cards for cheaper, like the Blake Griffin and the Magic Johnson. So basically if you just bid on the Blake Griffin and you bid on the Magic Johnson for these type of prices, you can flip them literally in the same day and make 20 to 30k per card. It's a simple method nobody really talks about, but that is the first tip. The second tip we're going to be talking about is basically just clearing out your collection. You're going to think that these are a waste, there's nothing you really want to do with these. Well, if you don't in your collection, especially the badges, you could have badges that are worth tons of coins, like Corner Specialist, Limitless Range. But the main thing people are not aware of is these uniforms. Some of these uniforms, especially the gold ones, sell for thousands of coins, just like this here. You may go through and clear out 50,000 coins worth of your uniforms. Number 3 is we're going to be talking about some snipe filters, again, a little rehash on some filters. But I've been kind of doing some research and I've decided if you are fast with sniping and you are good at it and you're able to hit that buy now really fast, this silver method is the best way to go. These cards pop up a lot. I know these are filters you guys are looking for because they come up really consistent. And the thing about this is you don't have to wait 4 hours like for your pink diamonds to sell. You can flip these non-stop. There's no waiting to do here. You just sell it, put it up as a buy now, and they sell very, very fast if you put it up for the right price. Now, if we look on the market here for silvers, and we see silvers for, like, let's go 2,400 coins, right? And you put the maximum bid for 100,000 coins, like so, and you search. There's none here, but it's usually around this price. Let's say 25. See, so these cards for 2,500 coins. Now the trick is to put these up for 2,200, and they're going to put them up for buy now. Now the trick is, let's say you did a card, right? And let's say, for example, I have, let's say we have this silver card here, right? And let's say we look at Wesley Johnson and he's like 4k coins. That's the cheapest one up there. Don't put him up for 4k coins. Put him up for 34.50. Undercut it a little bit because the faster he sells, the more coins you have to work with. That is the first method there. I still personally believe in the pink diamond investment tip 2. This is going to be step number 3. Is this investing because basically, like, as you guys see on my team, I'm currently holding on to this Magic Johnson. I think it's going to be a great card that's going to go up in price a lot, so I recommend investing in those guys too. Another one, now, like I said, my investment is at your own risk. I don't know if they will work, if they will not work. It's just from my experience, my transfer experience, what I think will happen. But if we go and we look at, for example, the Signature Series cards, right? And we go over to the Premium Collection and we go and we look at the Signature Series, right? We're going to go and we see all those bins like the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Gilbert Arenas. So we look at the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is selling for like 244. That it is with a diamond contract, but all of these ones they sell for about like 240 to 300k, give or take the day, right? Now we don't only look at Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is kind of chilling at this same like 215k price, right? Earlier in the day he was selling for 150, 160. If you didn't pick up one of those Gilbert Arenas for 150k, he will definitely go up in price and he will stay at 220. So that is another little investment filters. If you can pick one of these cards up for cheap, like so, you can make a lot of coins from just investing in these Gilbert Arenases. The next step we're going to be talking about is step number 4. And basically what step number 4 is going to be is basically what you could do is, let's say, okay, so let's say we go here, right? And it's the same exact thing, but it's with coaches. We go to coaches and we put in diamond, okay? Just like so here. So here's what happens. As you see, this Steve Kerr is selling for like 50K, right? And he sells anywhere from 50 to 60K on average. Now, what happens sometimes, and what I call this, is kind of like a mass bidding method in a way. So what happens is, let's say, sometimes this happens, but let's say that these are all four were Steve Kerrs, right? So instead of there just being one ending here and then 1 in 4 minutes, but there was like 4 ending at the same time, there's a high chance that one of those 4 will sell for really cheap, because 4 ending at the same time and there's not 4 buyers to buy all those cards. You can easily snag one up. For example, that is what happens a lot of times with the pink diamonds. It's the same method. Like if you look here, right, and let's say we wait for this to load, because you know servers are pretty slow. But if we go here, like here, let me find an example. Okay, like these 2 Blakes right here, right? Like for example, there was like 2 of these Blakes, the one could undersell. Like you see these prices here, and these cards will sell for 140, 150 overnight. So you gotta be patient with it and invest in some of these cards. The very last thing we are going to be talking about is we are going to be talking about one more investing tip. What came out today, guys? Gilbert Arena's signature series packs. You know what happened when I opened a box of these? And I don't know why I opened a box, because I barely opened any packs. But I opened a box, and well, you know what happened? Ruby, then another ruby, then another ruby, amethyst, rubies and amethysts flying out of packs. They're giving away those like nothing, right? Tons of them, rubies, amethysts, everything, going up like tons of them in packs, right? So what's going to happen? It's going to make like this Anthony Davis I got shoot down like crazy in price, right? So before I tested this, before the packs came out, this Anthony Davis was chilling at like 20 or 22K. If we don't look at this Anthony Davis amethyst right now, you're going to see that his price dropped majorly. Like it's not even funny. Like if we don't look at this Anthony Davis right now, right, we're going to see, hold up one second, guys, we're going to see that it dropped a lot in price, 16,000 coins. So my point is, it's not much, right? But let's say you buy 10 of these and you sell them for the 22K once the packs go away in only 3 days. You're going to make 60,000 coins for each 10 you buy. That's the whole thing. It's all about more than sniping, right? You got to be smart with it. Is it smart to buy a card for 100K, sell it for 130? Yeah, I mean, you made profit, but what are you having to do with the pink diamonds when you do that? You're having to wait 4 hours for it to sell, when you could have just invested in cards that are cheaper that could sell fast. That's the other thing. Also, another thing, like I said with the silvers, is they sell fast. Amethysts, they sell fast. You don't have to wait for people to bid on them. You don't have to put them up for 4 hours. That's basically all I have for today's video, guys. I hope that helped. At the end of this video, I'll be putting up some screenshots of some of the snipes that I did get and some of the profits to show you where we're going. And yes, guys, we are on the road to the 1,000,000 coins. We're now about 2 days into doing this, and we're close to 400,000 coins already once everybody sells, including my team and Magic and all that. Before you guys go, please smash the like button, man, on this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'm going to be showing you guys some clips on some cards that I got. As you see, we put up a pink diamond blade driven for 100K, and we're able to sell them for 161,000 coins. Here's just a few of the snipes that I got to show you some proof, guys. Here's another blade that we picked up for 100,000 coins as well. We were able to sell this blade for 142,000. We also were able to pick up another Magic Johnson, as you're going to see here. And I'm going to show you a silver player we got from the silver snipe filter to show you how many coins you can make. We picked him up for 2,600 coins and sold him for 12,000 coins. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.